Hey, it's PaulYall, and I want to talk a little bit more about COVID-19, or the coronavirus. In my previous video, I gave you 15 things. 5 ways that you can hurt yourself and those around you. 5 ways you can help yourself and those around you. And then I gave you 5 links to educate yourself on the coronavirus and to back up the statements that I was saying about how staying away from other people right now is probably, in general, just a good idea. Now, this video is going to be a little bit more reactionary. And in fact, if you haven't seen that other video, pause here and go watch that one and then come back. But this is a little bit more like how I got to where I am right now. Kind of my thought process, if you will. When coronavirus was first announced or notified for the world, I didn't really think that much of a deal of it. In fact, I was probably a little bit late jumping on the, hey, this is a big deal train. But nonetheless, I've seen SARS and I've seen H1N1 and Ebola, and those are all made, in my opinion, to be much bigger deals than they actually were. And they were contained and, really wasn't that big a deal. I was just like, whatever. So when this one was announced, it's kind of the similar reaction. I was like, it's just another one of those, not a big deal. But then this one didn't slow down. It didn't get contained. In fact, it's just gotten worse and worse. And we're not doing a good job of stopping it. Which is, again, what my previous video is about. But then I realized that I could play a huge role in stopping it. And actually, I say it's a huge role because it is. I'm just one person, but by isolating myself from staying away from other people, I am no longer a threat to spread the virus. I might have it. I don't know. But you may have it. You don't know. If you're not showing symptoms, it doesn't mean that you're not a carrier. And therefore, you can infect people who could really, really be hurt by this. And let's go over that list for a minute. Let's talk just a minute about who all are vulnerable to coronavirus. Now, healthy people under the age of 60, pretty much good. Kids, good. It hasn't really shown to be able to hurt or infect or anything kids. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that, by the way. But here's a list of people who are at risk for this virus. That is people with diabetes, people on cancer treatments like chemotherapy, people with kidney disease or on blood thinners, or who got recently pregnant, who have high blood pressure, who have immune suppressed for autoimmunity, who have blood disorders, who have liver disease or diabetes or asthma, or are immunocompromised, or have mast cell disorder, or who have heart disease. That's not even the entire list. That's a lot of people. That's millions of people who are at risk for this virus, of getting infected with this virus and not having the immune system strength to fight it off. Normal, healthy people, this is you get sick for a couple of days, you follow the normal, when you're 6 steps, chicken soup, medicine, rest, fluids, then you get better, and then you move on with your life. These people can't do that. These people don't have the immune system for that. These people get this virus and their life is in danger at this point. By containing yourself and staying away from other folks, you are mitigating that risk and helping get this thing under control. You have to stop going out in public if you don't absolutely have to. Okay? The government is helping get small business owners. I think the Fed just passed a thing where if a small business owner, it's really Fortune 500 or below Fortune 500, if someone gets sick on it, they can take sick leave for 60% pay. That's huge. There's a lot of other things that the government's doing right now to help assist. So there are people who absolutely have to be out there. I mean, I'm thinking of the small business owner. I'm thinking of the construction worker, the line workers, the people who, they have to pay the bills. They can't afford to take off work. We have to help those people be able to go to work by helping to contain this virus. If you have the ability to work from home, you should work from home. If you have the ability to maybe not work for a couple of days, just take it easy. Don't go out in public. Just stay contained. Contain yourself. Contain the virus. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Okay. Now it's just, I can't express how important it is to just think about it. Okay. If you have parents, you have grandparents, right? Do you want to get them infected? Do you want them to be infected? Do you want them to have the coronavirus, even if they are healthy or over or under 60? and just because they're over 60 doesn't automatically mean it's a death sentence, but they're just saying it's harder for them to overcome it because the immune system can't work as hard. But anyway, do you want them to get sick? Do you want them to have the virus? No. So do your part. Get them to do their part. They're probably already doing it, frankly, but just chill out on going outside and being around others for a few weeks. I don't know exactly how long, 2 weeks, hopefully not a month, but just do your part. It's a small price to pay for the sake of humanity and not killing other people, frankly, and just being alone. Just we got to get this thing under control. The only way we can do it is if you stay home as much as possible and don't interact with people. You're going to be okay. Your social life is going to be fine. You're going to be all right. All right. Just trust me on that. You're going to be all right. And let's talk to the people right now. Just a little bit. You're not showing any symptoms. You don't feel sick. I don't care. I don't care. You could be a carrier. You could be. You don't know. Stay home. Don't go out. It's not worth it. You don't want that blood on your hands. You don't. So don't go out. Now, if you've been tested and you don't have it, or maybe you've recovered, okay. If you've been tested and you're going somewhere to other people who have been tested, okay, I'd say you're fine. But again, still wouldn't risk it right now. You want to contain this thing, I would just stay home. There's no point in doing all that. I mean, unless you're just absolutely stir crazy. Again, if you know you're going somewhere with whether the virus is not, then fine. But otherwise, you gotta help contain this thing. This is it. There's no other way to do it. This is it. I want to talk a little bit just about some of these morons who are not helping the situation. One in particular is this dude named Matt Colvin. Have you heard about this dude? This guy, when he first heard about coronavirus, I think when it first came to the States, this dude went to every Dollar General, to every Dollar Tree, every store in I think it was within 3 states. I think he's based out of Kentucky. Within 3 states, every store he could find, and he bought out all the hand sanitizer and masks, all of them. Put them in his cart, bought them by the thousands. And then he went back to his house, and he went on Amazon and started selling these things for $7 to $70 a bottle. This dude is part of the problem. This dude is a huge problem. This dude should be in jail as far as I'm concerned. Now, fortunately, Amazon caught on to his little tricks, and they cut him off. They said, you can't do this. You're a waste of humanity, but you can't do this. Other online retailers did the same. They followed suit, thankfully. And this dude, I'm trying not to get mad about it. I know I'm just trying. I'm trying to stay cool right now. But this dude is exactly what's wrong with the world. He was looking for a profit. If you read his article, he was just like, well, I was just trying to make money for my family and support them, blah, blah, blah. You know what, bro? You're obviously not hurting for money. If you can go out there and afford 20,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, you know what I mean? He said he's stuck with 17,700 bottles of hand sanitizer and some masks and other crap in his garage right now. He doesn't know what to do with them. Well, actually, believe it or not, about 10 minutes before I started this video, I saw a tweet that the authorities got involved and they made him give all this stuff to charity. I laughed so hard when I saw that. That is justice. Thank you, authorities, for putting this idiot in his place. Enjoy your debt, Matt Colvin or whatever the frick your name is. You enjoy that. You've earned it. You deserve that right there. A waste of humanity. Anyway, that being said, there's other people doing it. He's not the only one. There's other people doing it. Really, the people who are going out and thinking that I'm tougher than this virus. I'm not blah blah blah. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about other people. You don't want to infect other people. You don't want other people to get sick, especially people that can't fight it. Stay inside. It's not worth it. Stay inside. It's not about being tough. It's not about being bulletproof. It's not about any of those things. It's about other people. And you're hurting other people by going out there and doing the things that you're doing. And it's not right. And you know it's not right. So that's that. That's it. That's all you need.